Once upon a time, long, long ago. Well, more like 20 years ago. Belle married her beast in front of 6,000 of their closest personal friends. Big cake. Yeah, so instead of a honeymoon, Beast united all the kingdoms and got himself elected king of the United States of Oregon. He rounded up all the villains and sidekicks, basically all the really interesting people, and he booted them off to the Isle of the Lost with a magical barrier to keep them there. No magic, no Wi-Fi, no way out. Or so I thought. Hang on, we'll get there, but first, this happened.
Prince Ben, how is it possible that you will become king next month? 16's just a baby. What does that make me?
A has-been, darling.
Don't listen to her, Ben. I didn't make a good decision until I was 40.
You married me at 28.
It was either you or the teapot.
Mom, Dad, you set the stage for me to take Ordon to the next generation. And with that in mind, I have my first proclamation as king.
Ooh, do tell.
Yes, finally.
When I look over a beautiful city, I always see the Isle of the Lost in the distance. They've been abandoned and deserve a second chance.
Okay.
So, with that in mind, I've decided that the children of the Isle of the Lost should come live here in Ordon.
Living among us? Are you mad?
Now, didn't I give you a second chance when you were being beastly? Ben, who are their parents?
Cruella de Vil, Jafar, the Evil Queen, and Maleficent.
The children of our sworn enemies? No. I draw the line. Maleficent is the worst villain in the land. She's guilty of unspeakable crimes.
But her daughter isn't. What if she could learn to be good?
You've never been to the Isle. You don't know what they're like.
For starters, they're not a they.
We have tried this kind of leniency before. Maleficent nearly destroyed us all.
But that was 20 years ago. We have to learn to live together, or we'll be doomed to repeat the past.
Is this really the only way?
It's the only one we haven't tried.
One chance, Ben. One chance. I may be giving up the crown for some well-deserved R&R, but I'm still your father. And if you do not succeed, Ordon will never reopen its walls again.
Then I'd better be right.
They say I'm trouble. They say I'm bad. They say I'm evil. And that makes me glad.
A dirty no good, down bone, your worst nightmare. Can't take me home.
So I got some mischief in my blood. Can you blame me? I never got no love. They think I'm callous, a low-life hood. I feel so useless, misunderstood. Mirror on the wall, who's the baddest of them all? Welcome to my wicked world. Wicked world. I'm rotten to the core, rotten to the core. I'm rotten to the core. Who can ask for more? I'm nothing like the kid next, like the kid next door. I'm rotten to the core. Where's my naughty little girl? Hello, Mother. Hello, darlings. What are you children up to? You know, when I was your age, I was cursing entire kingdoms. And now it's your turn. Our turn? I assume you've heard the news about Ordon Prep? Yeah, we thought it was a joke.
It is a joke. Or done, that is.
Yeah, I hear they shower.
Yes, Ordon is a hideous place full of elitist cretins, but this is also our first entry back since our two worlds split, and we're gonna make it count.
I'm sorry, they're not taking away my Carla, who would touch on my roots, fluff my fur, scrape the bunions off my feet.
Maybe a new school wouldn't be the worst thing? Well, Evie's not going anywhere until I fix her makeup. You'll take your sewing machine and... What is wrong with you? People used to cower at the mentions of our names. For 20 years, I have searched for a way off this wretched island. Their spell trapped us here, and it robbed us of our magic and kept us from our rightful revenge. Revenge on Aladdin and the bloated manic genie.
Ouch.
On Snow White and those horrible little employees of hers. Ouch! On every surly mutt that escaped your clutches. Ouch! And I, Mistress of Darkness and evilest of all, will finally have my comeuppance on Sleeping Beauty and her most insufferable prince. Villains, our day has come.
It has! Go, Jay, and bring me back a superstore's worth of stolen stash.
Well, when you put it that way...
Well, I'm not leaving my life to start curtsying and doing book reports with a bunch of prissy pink princesses.
Come on, Mal.
Sorry, not sorry, but I'm staying. Mal, here, my spell book. It doesn't work here, but it will in Ordon. Use it to steal Fairy Godmother's wand and bring it back here to me. Who cares about a little wand? That little wand is the only thing that will open the portal between our two worlds so that we can overtake theirs. Then I will finally be able to bend good and evil to my will. I mean, our will. And what's in it for me? Matching thrones, forever rule, you and me, baby. Don't you want to follow in your old mama's footsteps? What daughter doesn't? Then what's with the ... Just stunned with excitement.
I was once like you, my child, slightly insecure. Argued with my mother and thought I was mature. But I put my heart aside and I used my head. Now I think it's time you learned what dear old mama said. Don't you wanna be evil? Don't you wanna be me? Don't you wanna make mischief your daily routine?
Well, you can spend your life pretending to the poor. But when you're evil, doing less is doing more.
Don't you wanna be ruthless and rotten and mad? Don't you wanna be very, very good at being bad?
All right, the portal's ready. Now get out of here.
Well, I'm not going without Mal. What do you think?
I think we go. Get Fairy Godmother's wand and get back here as soon as possible with unlimited power. That's my girl. Now, Evie, my little Evilette in training, don't you dare get caught up in your homework. You hear? It's what's on the outside that counts.
Carla, stay in your dorm. Watch out for dogs. Dander equals danger. No dogs, no life. Got it.
Now, Jay, what's our mantra?
There's no team in I.
Well done, son. Steal 'em proud. They've got too much as it is.
The future of the free world rests on your shoulders. Don't blow it. Don't know how.
Messieurs and mademoiselles, it is with deepest pride and greatest pleasure that we welcome you today to our school with our favorite song. Be our guest, our service to the test.
Tie your napkin around your nursery and we'll provide the rest. Soup du jour, hot hors d'oeuvres, why we only live to serve. Try the great stuff, it's delicious. Don't believe me, ask the dishes. They can sing, they can dance. After all, miss, take a chance. 'Cause a dinner here is never second best. Go on, unfold your menu, take a glimpse, and then you'll be our guest. We are guests. Be our guest. Beef ragout, cheese souffle, pie and pudding on flambe. We'll prepare and serve with flair an academic cabaret. You're alone and you're scared, but the banquet's all prepared. When gloomy and complaining, all the students are entertained. Tell jokes, sweet and kiss, ooh la la, say Maggie. And it's all in
on your own free pass to be our guest.
If you're stressed, it's fun dining, we suggest.
Be our guest, be our guest, be our guest.
Welcome to Oradon Prep. I'm Fairy Godmother, your headmistress. Wait, the Fairy Godmother? As in Bippity Boppity Boo? Bippity Boppity, you know it. You know, I've always tried to imagine what it was like for Cinderella when you just appeared like that, out of nowhere, with your sparkly wand and warm smile. And sparkly wand. That was a long time ago. And yes, it is possible to cast spells here, but just because spells are possible does not mean they're legal. There should be no magic on these premises. We find our magic in expanding in our minds. Clear? Well, back to it. This coronation won't schedule itself. This is my daughter Jane and Prince Ben. Hi, I'm Jane. Nice hair.
And I'm Ben. This is a momentous occasion, one that'll go down in history. And there are two people who begin to heal.
Or just the day you showed 4 evils where the bathrooms were.
Was the speech a bit over the top?
Royally.
Well, I appreciate your critique.
And I critique your appreciation.
Well, this is Lonnie. She's gonna help you with class schedules and show you the dorms.
Hi, I'm Lonnie, Mulan's daughter. Okay, so you all have been signed up for the basics. History of sea pirates, safety on the internet, and Remedial Goodness 101.
Let me guess. New class? We'll find our dorms ourselves. Thanks? Is it?
It is. Then I say you're welcome.
What a blast. You find a crying baby. Do you A, curse it, B, lock it in a tower, C, give it a bottle, or D, carve out its heart?
Ooh! Wait, what was the second one?
Okay, anyone else? No. C, give it a bottle. Correct again.
You're on fire, girl!
Just pick the one that doesn't sound like any fun.
Oh.
Mom, I have to tell you to sign off on early dismissal for the coronation.
You all remember my daughter Jane. Nice outfit!
Don't mind me, as you were.
Forgive Jane. I might have told her a few too many bedtime stories about your parents. Anyways, let's continue. You find a vial of poison. Do you A, put it in the king's wine, B, paint it on an apple, or C, turn it over to the proper authorities?
Ooh, see, proper authority!
I was gonna say that.
Yeah, but I said it first.
That's not fair. Now, as you all know, this Friday at Oradon Prep is Coronation Day, where I will be dubbing Prince Benjamin King. There will be no class. I'm sorry. Dubbing with your magic wand? Naturally. Do you think it's possible that the 4 of us could stand in the front row? Just so we could soak up all that goodness? Oh, I wish you could, but the front is just for Belle, King Adam, the prince, and his +1.
+1? A girlfriend?
A girlfriend. Crush his heart with an iron glove by making him a slave to love.
Crush his heart with an iron glove by making him a slave to love.
It's not working. We still need 1 tier to complete the potion. What's the saddest thing you could think of?
Manners? Trust?
Let's just chop some onions. No, 1 tier of human sadness. We have to follow the recipe exactly or we won't be able to spell the prince into falling in love with me.
I'm pretty sure a tear is a tear.
Not true. They both have antibodies and enzymes, but an emotional tear has more protein-based hormones than a reflex tear.
I knew that.
Listen to you, science whiz.
I'm not.
R2.
What you making?
Nothing special, just cookies.
Ooh, can I try?
Wait!
What? I won't double dip.
Feeling anything?
It could use some chips.
Like potato chips?
No, chocolate. just the most important food group. Didn't your mothers ever make you guys chocolate chip cookies? Like when you're feeling sad and they're fresh out of the oven with a big old glass of milk and... Why are you all looking at me like that?
It's different where we're from.
I know, I just thought even villains would love their kids. How awful.
Yep, real bummer. Kay got it. Poppy's in the oven. Bye now. Hey, Benny Boo. I made some cookies. Would you like one? Chocolate chip, the most important food group.
Oh, thanks, but
Oh, I get it. Be careful of gifts offered by villains. Every kid in Auradon learns that, right?
That's not it.
Hey, you're cautious. That's more for me.
There, see? I trust you.
Any good?
Chewy, warm, sweet, and soft. Have you always had those golden flecks in your eyes?
Why, whatever do you mean?
Did I mention that I'm in love with you? And did I mention there's nothing I can do? And did I happen to say I dream of you every day? But let me shout it out loud, if that's okay. Hey, if that's okay. I met this girl that rocked my world like it's never been rocked. And now I'm living just for her and I won't ever stop. I never thought that it could happen to a guy like me. But now look at what you done, you got me down on my knees. Because my love for you is ridiculous. I never knew that it could be like this. My love for you is ridiculous. My love is R-I-D-I-C-U-L-O-U-S. R-I-D-I-C-U-L-O-U-S. It's ridiculous, just ridiculous. And I will give my kingdom for just one kiss. Well, did I mention that I'm in love with you? And did I mention there's nothing I can do? And did I happen to say I dream of you every day? But let me shout it out loud, if that's okay. That's okay. I gotta know which way to go. Come on, give me a sign. You gotta show me that you're only ever gonna be mine. Don't wanna go another minute living without you. Cause if your heart just isn't in it, I don't know what I do. Because my love for you is ridiculous. I never knew, who knew that it could be like this. My love for you is ridiculous. My love is R-I-D-I-C-U-L-O-U-S. R-I-D-I-C-U-L-O-U-S. It's ridiculous, just ridiculous. And I will give my kingdom for just one kiss. Come on now.
What a whirlwind.
Looking at you now, I think I finally understand the difference between pretty and beautiful.
You're not so disgusting yourself.
Tell me something you've never told anyone. Come on, your secret's safe with me.
Well, I'm not exactly comfortable with my name.
Your name? Mal? You mean like it's hard to say? 'Cause it's not.
It also belongs to the most hated person on the planet.
Maleficent. Oh, got it. That's tough.
She also goes by Mom, but yeah.
That doesn't mean it defines you though, right? It's just a name.
How about you? Tell me something you've never told anyone.
How about that I love you?
You've told everyone that. You sang a whole song about it.
Oh yeah.
What about the coronation? Are you nervous? Do you ever wish you weren't going to be king? Does the wand ever get passed around during the ceremony?
It's all I think about these days. I'm supposed to uphold tradition, but should I? I don't know.
Yeah, me neither.
So far, we have a lot in common.
Believe me, we don't.
A crown doesn't make you royalty.
It kinda does.
Let's go for a swim.
What? Right now?
Yeah, right now, in the Enchanted Lake.
I think I'm just gonna stay right here. We don't do a lot of swimming back home. That barrier thing and all.
Right, well, suit yourself.
Million thoughts in my head. Should I let my heart keep listening? 'Cause up till now,
what's right, which way should I go? If only I knew what my heart was telling me. Don't know what I'm feeling. Is this just a dream? Oh, yeah. If only I could read the signs in front of me, I could find the way to who I'm meant to be. Oh, if only. Yeah. Am I crazy? Maybe we could happen. Yeah. Will you still be with me when the magic's all run out? If only I knew what my heart was telling me. Don't know what I'm feeling. Is this just a dream? Oh, yeah. If only I could read the signs in front of me, I could find the way to who I'm meant to be. Oh, if only. Yeah, if only. Yeah, if only. Yeah, if only.
And here we are, broadcasting live on the coronation ceremony, where Prince Benjamin will soon be crowned king. I'm Snow White, bringing you up to the second coverage of who's who, who's wearing what, and who's ready to become royalty tonight. She has definitely had work done.
I hate her dress. Where's the fur?
I hear she's narcoleptic. Don't fall asleep standing up there, Snowy.
As the prince prepares to make his entrance, we now have a performance from our very own Oregon Prep singers.
I'm on my way. I can go the distance.
I don't care how far, somehow I'll be strong.
I know every mile will be worth my while.
I will go most anywhere to find where I belong.
Here comes Ben now. Ooh, he won with a classical Prince Coacher. Now that's a Benjo win.
Enough already. Get to the main event.
Is that
My daughter, looking like some sort of...
princess? Let's see who this mystery beauty is wearing. Evie. Someone named Evie designed her gown.
That's my daughter! Wow, she sewed a dress. Meanwhile, my girl duped a prince. Bitter party one, your table's ready.
Ben, there's something I have to tell you.
Can't it wait? I'm kind of in the middle of something.
No, it can't wait. Ben, I tricked you. I gave you a love spell.
Yeah, I know.
What, you know?
Your spell washed away in the enchanted lake.
So it wore off and you didn't...
Walk away? No. What you did wasn't right, but you're still learning how to be good. And I want to help you do that. My feelings are real for you, Mal. Wish me luck.
Do you solemnly swear to govern the people of Oregon with justice and mercy as long as you shall reign?
I solemnly swear.
Well, then it is my honor and joy to bless our new... Jane, what are you doing? Give it back.
No! It's my turn now! No one can be mean to me anymore! I have the power over all of you!
Jane, put the wand down.
Everyone take cover!
Broke the barrier.
What's the matter, Mal? Maybe I should go take that crown off King Ben's head first.
Don't you touch him.
Oh, there it is. Mal, falling in love is weak. It's not what you want.
How do you know what I want? You never ask me.
Who have you ever loved besides yourself? Exactly. And I've had years of practice. Don't worry, you'll get there.
No, I won't.
And I wish you hadn't gotten there either. Loving someone isn't sad. It's actually pretty amazing, Mom. That's enough of the sentimentality. You are all my subjects now, and for ages to come!
Mal, use the spell from the spell book.
The strength of evil is good as none. What stands before four hearts is one.
Strength of evil is good as none. What stands before four hearts is one.
No, not that spell! How did you use that spell?
From your own book, Mother.
Did we do it? Did we save us?
You did, child. But Maleficent also did it to herself. She shrank to the size of the love in her heart.
Will she be like this forever?
Forever is a long time, but you learned how to love. Perhaps so can she.
Here, keep it safe.
Well, one thing's for sure. You have all just earned yourself an A in goodness class.
Thanks, FG. I've never gotten an A before. That was rad.
CJ, you can be good. Evie, you're the smartest person I know. And Carla, look how brave you are, standing up to Maleficent. Oh, and Fairy Godmother, don't be too tough on Jane. We should have been a lot nicer to her.
And perhaps I need to reset my priorities as a mother first. I'm learning from you already. Bibbidi boppity, how about that?
Next time, I rescue you, okay?
If you can keep up.
Long live King Ben and Princess Mal.
How about we just stick with Mal? Labels are so old school.
Looking back at yesterday, I thought I gave it everything, and still there's so much road ahead of me.
When I look into your eyes, I guess I didn't recognize who we are and all that we could be.
Sometimes it's hard to find yourself, but it's worth it in the end. 'Cause in your heart is where it all begins.
We gotta be bold, we gotta be brave, we gotta be free. We gotta get out, get that dream, we gotta believe. Oh, we'll look deep inside, we'll let open shine. We hold, we brave, everyone see. It starts with you and me.
If we all can do our part, we know that it can be the start to bring about the difference that we need. Promise we can work this out. Promise we can see this through. Don't you know it's up to me? It's up to me and you.